Hello friends, once again welcome to this channel. So today marked the International Day for Elimination of Racial Discrimination. International Day for Elimination of Racial Discrimination, racism. So this racism all started back in 1960 in South Africa. United Nations deemed it necessary to name today for today to be officially observed as International Day for Elimination of Racial Discrimination, because back in South Africa, I think it was 1960, they said people were demonstrating peacefully. It was a peaceful demonstration against apartheid, and so the government, because they have the power, they killed about 69 protesters or peaceful demonstrators. And so the United Nations found it necessary to pass the law that every 21st of March should be observed as International Day for Elimination of Racial Discrimination. And so this year have its own theme, because since 1960, it's been long. It's been a long time ago. So this year has its own theme. They are celebrating the 75th anniversary of the UDHR. The UDHR is the Universal Declaration of the Human Rights. So it's an impetus to combat racism. So the theme here is focusing on the urgency of combating racism and racial discrimination. So it's very urgent, it's very imperative that we combat racism, that we combat racial discrimination, xenophobia. We need to combat it, tribalism. And so that's been 75 years after the United Nations adopted this UDHR, which is the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So because of that, United Nations say that there's a principle of equality. All this is based on the principle of equality, that we have the equal rights. All human beings are born free and are equal in dignity and rights. We have equal rights. We have equal dignity. So each of us have the right to freedom of speech, the right to freedom of religion, the right to vote, okay? The right to live where you want to be. So because of that, we need to say no to racism. We need to say no to tribalism. It's not just about the race. You're talking about the race. We said these are the Caucasians, these are the Negroids, the black people. Not just that. Even among the same country, there is also what? Tribalism. Just like what is happening back home in my country, in Nigeria, where they say there's a particular state that belongs to the indigene. And it's the same Nigeria. So this is what? Tribalism. We need to say no to any form of racial, tribal discrimination. And no to any form of xenophobia. Because according to the UN rights, or the European rights, the human rights, you have right to freedom of speech, you have right to vote, you have right to your dignity, you have right to privacy. There are many rights you have as an individual. We are born equal. And so let nobody intimidate you. And so, I don't know which part of the world you are. Like some of us who are in different world, we in the Western world, and then because of your skin color, because you're black, because of your race, we experience some racist attitude. Some of them are not open racism. Some of them are just like hidden type of racism. And so we need to learn how to what? Speak up. Don't condone such attitude. Learn to act, learn to speak up, report. If you're in an organization, in a company, you need to report to your human resources, or you need to report directly to your manager. And if you feel it's not been sorted out, you need to report to the human resources. Okay, so don't just I could see some people being too emotional about it, being intimidated, being ashamed of themselves. No, you're right. Just know your rights and ensure you are working according to the company, your employer's policy. And when you notice any racist attitude, racist speech, speak up. Don't be quiet. Speak up. Because even different parts of the country where you are, they have policies, they have laws against racism. And so don't just, swallow. Just, let it lie low. No, don't let it lie low. Speak up. And so every of us, every type of race we have, the Caucasians, the white, the black, the brown, whatever color of race you are, please, I'm beckoning everybody. Let us say no to racism. Okay? Bye.